Yuma, Proud Protector.
Yuma Proud Protector is a legendary ranger who defends the desolate deserts of Thunder Junction, drawing strength and allies from the very land itself. As a commander, Yuma excels in land-based strategies by reducing his casting cost based on lands in your graveyard, and turning land sacrifices into card draws, and powerful for to plant warrior tokens when desert cards hit the graveyard. His unique synergy with desert cards and land recursion makes him a versatile value engine and a consistent board builder. The ideal deck centers around land sacrifice, recursion, and token generation using cards like Ramunap Excavator, Crucible of Worlds, and Anointed Procession. With thoughtful sequencing and support from token and landfall payoffs, Yuma decks steadily grow in power and resilience. He's perfect for players who enjoy grinding out long games through resourceful use of lands and a strong battlefield presence. Commonly used combos in Yuma decks. Combo number 1, Kodama of the East Tree, plus Arid Archway, plus Scute Swarm. Required conditions: 1. Kodama of the East Tree must be on the battlefield. 2. Scute Swarm must be on the battlefield. 3. Arid Archway is in your hand. 4. You are able to play a land this turn. Activating the combo: 1. Play Arid Archway. 2. When Arid Archway enters the battlefield, it triggers, including Scute Swarm and Kodama of the East Tree. 3. Resolve the Kodama of the East Tree trigger, choosing not to put anything from your hand onto the battlefield. 4. Resolve the Arid Archway trigger, choosing to return itself from the battlefield to your hand. 5. Resolve the Scute Swarm trigger, then create a 1/1 green insect token. 6. When the token enters the battlefield, Kodama triggers, then put Arid Archway from your hand onto the battlefield. 7. When Arid Archway enters the battlefield, it triggers, including Scute Swarm. 8. Repeat from step 4. Combo results: 1. Infinite ETB triggers. 2. Infinite creature tokens. 3. Infinite landfall triggers. Combo number 2, Cultivator Colossus, plus Abundance. Required conditions: 1. Abundance must be on the battlefield. 2. Cultivator Colossus is in your hand. 3. You have a land card in your hand. 4. Mana needed: 4 generic mana, and 3 green mana. Activating the combo: 1. Cast Cultivator Colossus. 2. When Cultivator Colossus enters the battlefield, put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield tapped. 3. Due to Abundance's ability, instead of drawing a card, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a land card, then put it in your hand, and the rest of the revealed cards on the bottom of your library in any order. 4. Put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield tapped. 5. Repeat from step 3. Combo result: put all land cards from your hand and library onto the battlefield. Combo number 3, Ashaya, Soul of the Wild, plus Titania, Protector of Argoth, plus Vesuva. Required conditions: 1. Ashaya, Soul of the Wild must be on the battlefield. 2. Titania, Protector of Argoth must be on the battlefield. 3. Vesuva is in your hand. 4. You are able to play a land this turn. Activating the combo: 1. Play Vesuva, and choose to have it enter the battlefield as a copy of Titania, Protector of Argoth, since she is a forest land due to Ashaya, Soul of the Wild's ability. 2. Put Vesuva into your graveyard due to the legend rule. 3. As a copy of Titania, Vesuva's first and second ability trigger, as well as the original Titania's second ability. 4. Resolve the Vesuva and Titania's second ability triggers, creating to 5/3 elemental creature tokens. 5. Resolve the Vesuva's first ability trigger, then return it from your graveyard to the battlefield as a copy again of Titania. 6. Repeat from step 2. Combo results: 1. Infinite ETB triggers. 2. Infinite LTB triggers. 3. Infinite death triggers. 4. Infinite creature tokens. 5. Infinite landfall triggers. Combo number 4, Perilous Forays, plus Omnath, Locus of Rage, plus Lotus Cobra. Required conditions: 1. Perilous Forays must be on the battlefield. 2. Omnath Locus of Rage must be on the battlefield. 3. Lotus Cobra must be on the battlefield. 4. You control an additional creature. 5. Mana needed. 1 generic mana. Activating the combo. 1. Activate Perilous Forays, then sacrifice an extra creature. 2. If the creature was an elemental, Omnath Locus of Rage triggers, dealing 3 damage to any target. 3. Resolve the Perilous Forays ability, then search your library for a land card with a basic land type, and put it onto the battlefield tapped. 4. When the land enters the battlefield, Omnath and Lotus Cobra trigger. 5. Resolve the Lotus Cobra landfall trigger. 6. Resolve the Omnath landfall trigger, then create a 5/5 elemental creature token. 7. Repeat. Combo results. 1. Near infinite damage. 2. Put all lands with a basic land type from your library onto the battlefield tapped. Combo number 5. Emeria Shepherd plus Sakura-Tribe Elder. Required conditions. 1. Emeria Shepherd must be on the battlefield. 2. Sakura-Tribe Elder must be on the battlefield. Activating the combo. 1. Activate Sakura-Tribe Elder by sacrificing it, then search your library for a basic Plains card and put it onto the battlefield tapped. 2. When the Plains card enters the battlefield, Emeria Shepherd triggers, then return Sakura-Tribe Elder from your graveyard to the battlefield. 3. Repeat. Combo result. Put all basic Plains from your library onto the battlefield.
Hi Commander, if you are new here, welcome to our channel. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click that bell icon to get notified every time we post a new video. Enjoy!
Non-game changer spells that are commonly found in Yuma decks. Hazazen, Shaper of Sand. Graveyard Land Synergy. Hazazen lets you play desert lands from your graveyard, arming Yuma's land sacrifice triggers and token generation. Token Explosion. Hazazen creates 2/1/1 sand warriors when desert lands enter the battlefield, while Yuma creates 4/2 plant warriors when desert lands go to the graveyard. Together, they flood the board quickly. Loop Potential. With land recursion tools like Ramunap Excavator or Crucible of Worlds, you can continually sacrifice and replay desert lands to maximize both card values. Desert of the Indomitable. Graveyard Land Synergy. Cycling Desert of the Indomitable places it into your graveyard, reducing Yuma's casting cost and enabling his abilities that interact with lands in the graveyard. Desert Typing. As a desert, when Desert of the Indomitable is put into your graveyard, it can trigger Yuma's ability to create 4/2 green plant warrior creature tokens with reach, enhancing your board presence. Flexible Utility. The cycling ability allows you to draw a card when needed, and the land itself provides green mana, making it a versatile inclusion in decks centered around Yuma's land-based strategies. Dune Chanter. Desert Typing. By making all your lands and land cards in your graveyard become desert lands, Dune Chanter ensures that Yuma's ability to create 4/2 green plant warrior creature tokens with reach is consistently triggered whenever these lands are put into your graveyard. Mana Fixing. By granting all your lands the ability to tap for any color of mana, Dune Chanter aids in casting Yuma, which has a demanding casting cost, while supporting multicolor strategies within your deck. Graveyard Fuel. Dune Chanter's tap ability to mill to cards does not only fills your graveyard with lands to further reduce Yuma's casting cost, but also provides incidental life gain, enhancing your deck's resilience. Desert of the True. Graveyard Land Synergy. Cycling Desert of the True places it into your graveyard, reducing Yuma's casting cost and enabling his abilities that interact with lands in the graveyard. Desert Typing. As a desert land, when Desert of the True is put into your graveyard, it can trigger Yuma's ability to create 4/2 green plant warrior creature tokens with reach, enhancing your board presence. Flexible Utility. The cycling ability allows you to draw a card when needed, and the land itself provides white mana, making it a versatile inclusion in decks centered around Yuma's land-based strategies. Hash Up Oasis. Desert Typing. As a desert land, Sacrificing Hashup Oasis can trigger Yuma's ability to create 4/2 green plant warrior creature tokens with reach, enhancing your board presence. Land Sacrifice. Sacrificing Hashup Oasis contributes to the number of land cards in your graveyard, helping to reduce Yuma's casting cost and enabling his abilities that interact with lands in the graveyard. Combat Enhancement. The ability to give a creature +3/+3 until end of turn can be used strategically to boost Yuma or other key creatures during combat, providing flexibility in offensive plays. Desert of the Fervent. Desert typing. As a desert land, when Desert of the Fervent is put into your graveyard, it can trigger Yuma's ability to create 4/2 green plant warrior creature tokens with reach, enhancing your board presence. Graveyard Land Synergy. Cycling Desert of the Fervent places it into your graveyard, reducing Yuma's casting cost and enabling his abilities that interact with lands in the graveyard. Flexible Utility. The cycling ability allows you to draw a card when needed, and the land itself provides red mana, making it a versatile inclusion in decks centered around Yuma's land-based strategies. Cactus Preserve. Mana Fixing. Cactus Preserve's ability to add 1 mana of any type that a land you control could produce aids in casting Yuma Proud Protector, whose mana cost includes Naya colors. Creature Utility. Activating Cactus Preserve's second ability turns it into a 7/7 green plant creature with reach since Yuma has a mana value of 7, providing a substantial blocker or attacker that aligns with Yuma's plant-themed strategy. Thematic Consistency. The plant creature aspect of Cactus Preserve complements Yuma's ability to create 4/2 green plant warrior tokens with reach, enhancing the deck's thematic cohesion and board presence. Ramunap Ruins. Desert typing. As a desert land, sacrificing Ramunap Ruins can trigger Yuma's ability to create 4/2 green plant warrior creature tokens with reach, enhancing your board presence. Land Sacrifice. Sacrificing Ramunap Ruins contributes to the number of land cards in your graveyard, helping to reduce Yuma's casting cost and enabling his abilities that interact with lands in the graveyard. Direct Damage. The ability to deal damage to each opponent provides a means of incremental damage, which can be useful in closing out games or pressuring opponents. Shefet Dunes. Desert typing. As a desert land, sacrificing Shefet Dunes can trigger Yuma's ability to create 4/2 green plant warrior creature tokens with reach, enhancing your board presence. Land Sacrifice. Sacrificing Shefet Dunes contributes to the number of land cards in your graveyard, helping to reduce Yuma's casting cost and enabling his abilities that interact with lands in the graveyard. Combat Enhancement. The ability to give all your creatures +1/+1 until end of turn can be used strategically to boost Yuma and other key creatures during combat, providing flexibility in offensive plays. Dunes of the Dead. Desert typing. As a desert land, Dunes of the Dead synergizes with Yuma's abilities that interact with desert lands, enhancing the deck's thematic cohesion. Land Sacrifice. Sacrificing Dunes of the Dead contributes to the number of land cards in your graveyard, helping to reduce Yuma's casting cost and enabling his abilities that interact with lands in the graveyard. Token Generation. When Dunes of the Dead is put into your graveyard from the battlefield, it creates a 2/2 black zombie creature token, providing additional board presence and potential synergy with other token-focused strategies. Post your commander on the comments section below, and we will create a video like this for you. Thank you for watching.